Arrival and First Impressions. As the plane descended into Lisbon Portela Airport, the golden sunlight bathed the city in a warm glow, revealing a patchwork of terracotta rooftops, winding streets, and the sparkling Tagus River. My adventure in Lisbon, Portugal's vibrant capital, had begun. After checking into a cozy boutique hotel in the Alfama district, I stepped out to explore. Alfama, with its narrow cobblestone alleys and colorful buildings, felt like stepping back in time. The sound of fado music drifted from a nearby restaurant, and the scent of grilled sardines filled the air. I wandered aimlessly, letting the neighborhood's charm guide me. My first stop was the Miradero de Santa Luzia, a scenic viewpoint offering breathtaking views of the river and the red rooftops below. As the sun set, I sipped on a glass of vinho verde, Portuguese green wine, and watched the city transform under the golden hour. For dinner, I indulged in traditional Portuguese cuisine at a local Tosca tavern. Bacalhau à brás, shredded cod with eggs and potatoes, and pastéis de nata, custard tarts, were the highlights of the meal. Exhausted but exhilarated, I returned to my hotel, eager for the days ahead. Exploring Lisbon's iconic landmarks. The morning began with a visit to the Belém district, a historic area known for its monuments and pastéis de nata. I started at the Jerónimos Monastery, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a masterpiece of Manueline architecture. The intricate stone carvings and grand cloisters left me in awe. Next, I walked to the Belém Tower, a 16th-century fortress that once guarded the city's harbor. Standing by the river, I imagine the brave explorers who set sail from here during the Age of Discovery. No trip to Belém is complete without trying the famous pastéis de Belém. I joined the queue at the iconic bakery and savored the warm, flaky custard tarts sprinkled with cinnamon and powdered sugar. They were worth every bite. In the afternoon, I visited the LX Factory, a creative hub filled with street art, quirky shops, and trendy cafes. I browsed through unique boutiques and enjoyed a latte at a hipster cafe before heading back to the city center. The day ended with a ride on the Santa Justa lift, an elegant iron elevator that offered panoramic views of Lisbon. As I watched the city lights twinkle below, I felt a deep connection to this enchanting place. Day trip to Sintra. On my third day, I took a short train ride to Sintra, a fairy tale town nestled in the hills. My first stop was the Pena Palace, a colorful, whimsical castle perched atop a hill. The vibrant yellow and red facade, combined with the lush greenery of the surrounding park, made it feel like something out of a storybook. Next, I explored the Moorish Castle, an ancient fortress with sweeping views of Sintra and the Atlantic Ocean. Walking along the castle walls, I marveled at the rugged landscape and the sense of history that permeated the air. After a leisurely lunch at a local cafe, I visited the Quinta de Regalira, a mystical estate with underground tunnels, hidden grottos, and the famous initiation well. The symbolism and artistry of the place left me spellbound. Returning to Lisbon in the evening, I felt as though I had stepped out of a dream. Sintra's magic had left an indelible mark on me. Immersing in local culture. My final day in Lisbon was all about soaking in the local culture. I started with a visit to the Mercado de Ribeira, Time-Out Market, a bustling food hall where I sampled a variety of Portuguese dishes from bifana, pork sandwich, to queijo de serra, mountain cheese. In the afternoon, I joined a fado music performance in Alfama. The soulful melodies and heartfelt lyrics, sung by a local fadista, moved me to tears. It was a poignant reminder of the power of music to convey emotion and tell stories. Before leaving, I took a tram ride on the iconic Tram 28, which wound its way through Lisbon's historic neighborhoods. The rickety tram and its scenic route were the perfect way to bid farewell to the city. A city that stole my heart. As I boarded my flight home, I reflected on my time in Lisbon. From its historic landmarks and stunning viewpoints to its vibrant culture and warm-hearted people, Lisbon had captured my heart in ways I hadn't expected. It was a city that celebrated its past while embracing the present, a place where every corner held a new story waiting to be discovered. Lisbon wasn't just a destination, it was an experience, a journey through time and emotion. And as the plane took off, I knew I would carry a piece of Lisbon with me forever.